Join us as we find a free camp spot in the White Mountains and wake up to some snow.
If you're new here, thanks for watching. We're Josh and Kate, and for New Year's this year, we decided to head to Maine and New Hampshire for 6 nights centered around truck camping and hiking.
It's the third day of our trip. The first night we stayed at the Kittery Trading Post in Kittery, Maine. Last night we stayed at a Cracker Barrel in South Portland. And now the first thing that we're going to do today is go to Goodwill by the Pound in Gorham, Maine.
I've really been wanting to come check out this Goodwill by the Pound store because I read online that you could sometimes find LL Bean sweaters in really good shape. So that's why I've been wanting to come and check it out.
Thank you. I feel like I can find enough stuff here to go camping. Here's a cooler. And here's an old stove. Look at this. This thing's pretty cool. They have way more bins here than I was expecting. This whole row on this side is just all closed. Oh, here's something with a tag on it still. So for all these bins right here, it's $2 a pound. I just went and got a cart because Kate has a whole pile of stuff now, and I'm glad we don't live near one of these because Kate would be here all the time. Hello, dog.
So now they bring all of the clothing carts out and then they bring new ones in, and you have to stand behind this line while you're waiting.
Wow, people are lining up. I missed it, but everyone just ran over at once. It was kind of funny. This is what the truck and truck camper is going to look like if we keep coming here. Hey, Coco, we're back for you. We got 7 things. I picked out 3 of them. This one, and these bike shorts are what I picked out. It was $12 in total, and it was pretty fun. Now, the next thing we're doing is driving to this mountain called Green Mountain in Effingham, New Hampshire, and it's a fire tower hike. It's 3.8 miles, and it's going to take about an hour to get there. You just saw we made it to the trailhead, and this is it right here. We're probably only like 50 minutes away from Conway. That's where we're going to be heading after this. And I think that this is going to really be like 4 miles and take us like 2 hours and 20 minutes in total. We haven't taken Coco on a trip in a while because she has cancer and she recently had leg surgery. And we found that when we pick her up, it's just not good for her. So I got her these stairs so she can walk up onto the tailgate. That's really why we haven't taken her in a while, because we can't lift her up. It just hurts her on the inside. We think she has like some lump on the inside somewhere. And these steps are what we've been using to get her in and out of the truck camper and the side of the car. Coco, are you going to demonstrate how you get in the camper? She's still doing pretty well. Another new thing that we got on the Scout is this little rain gutter up here. And I'll show it to you more up close. It's just a piece of rubber stripping. It's like a little C shape. And it just makes it so water doesn't drip down off of the edge into the door. I can't imagine having a Yoho or the tuk-tuk where you only get like 1 floor space on the bottom, because I feel like it already feels pretty crowded with 2 people and a dog.
We're just having salads for lunch quick, and then we're off to hike.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Cool, I'm sure that's gonna come out really good. Bye, Coco, we'll see you later. It's 2:05 now, so we'll probably be back right at 4 p.m. We did bring our headlamps, and I'll see you once we get to the top. How are you enjoying the hike?
I like it, it's good, and I'm glad it's not really raining.
Yeah, it's like misting out, but not really raining, at least not yet. The trail itself is definitely getting to have more water on it. We're right next to a stream. This looks like it used to be an old road. We're finally at the last little junction. Hansen Top Mountain is over that way, and the fire tower is straight on this way. We made it. Here it is right here. It's not too tall and it looks pretty nice up there. Even though we're not really gonna have any view, as you can see, we decided we are gonna go up to the top still, and it took us 59 minutes and 46 seconds to hike up here. I think the staircase is very steep and narrow. This is it. This is as far as we can go. As you can see, it's locked right here, and we don't really have much of a view. That's the way we came up, looking that way. And I'm sure it would be pretty on a good day. You can see we made it back to the truck camper. It's 4:05 p.m. So it took us slightly less than 2 hours, and it was 3.73 miles in total. Coco, we came back. I got her. Come on down. You're free. The hike was good. We definitely recommend it if you're ever in the area. It really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't much of a hike. It was more just like walking up an old service road, but it was still good. And the next thing we're gonna do is get our stuff all packed up again and head towards Conway, New Hampshire to walk around there because we wanna see shops and go to some stores there. And then we're gonna be finding a free camp spot just north of Conway. We just got to Conway and now it's 7 minutes away to North Conway where the stores are. We'll be back soon, Coco. They're having a good 40% off sale on their merino wool base layers. It's a good deal. They had a lot of nice stuff on sale, but not really in our sizes, so now we're going to REI. We're at the REI store. It was just the next parking lot over, and this is that Polaroid from earlier. It came out kind of dark, but it's nice. Those look nice.
Yeah, they're cute, right?
Yeah. It's a neat chair.
Wow.
How does it feel?
I feel like I'm like leaning forward a little too much.
This one just looks like an old lawn chair compared to that one.
You can recline in it.
That's cool.
This is nice now.
We both didn't get anything, but we did have gift cards to both stores. That's why we came here. Now it's off to find a camp spot and make dinner. This is pretty cool. You can see the height difference between the two campers. I had to pull up to get a better side-by-side height comparison, and you can see it's definitely a lot taller.
If you're wondering what we're looking at, this is a Go Fast Camper brand camper on a long bed Toyota Tacoma. It is essentially a nice quality truck topper with an integrated rooftop tent along with flip-up sides. They're not really comparable to the Scout truck campers, but it's cool to see them side by side.
We're headed to New Hampshire Forest Road 17 tonight to camp, and we found it on iOverlander, and it said that there's around 18 sites there. It had some good reviews there, but we're not sure if it's closed for winter, so fingers crossed we're able to camp there tonight.
Looks like we're either staying here or we're gonna have to turn around because they have it gated off, which is what I expected. Even though we could drive down, usually there's too much snow by this point. Just got Coco out. Of course, it's nice and muddy right where we are. It's not too bad back here, and you can see there's some remnants of snow. There's more snow on this side. Kate's taking Coco on a little walk before we go into the camper and start making dinner. And I'm just going over here to see the sign. I think it says White Mountain National Forest, but I wasn't sure. White Mountain National Forest. It does look like it's snowing, but it's not. It's still rain. It's like 38 degrees out still. That's the road we drove in on. So if you're driving down the road, we're backed in over on the left. I forgot the name of the road that we drove on before we got to this Forest Service entranceway. But at the beginning of that road, there was a police station before it turned into residential homes. So I wouldn't be surprised if they like do a lap up here to see if anyone's staying up here or what. But we just decided we wanted to make dinner first and then move if we feel like we should, because it's about 7:30 and we're already really hungry. I just figured I should fill up some water bottles before I head into the camper. Tonight for dinner, we're gonna be having a salad with some butternut squash along with some chicken. We've already started the squash and we've got the window open. We're also gonna be adding orzo in with the squash, and we can actually fit a lot of stuff down here. I'm sure this is gonna turn out tasting really good. Another van just drove in. I wonder if they're gonna be staying here as well. Can't tell, it looks like a Ford van. I think it would have been neat if we bought a van, but we're happy with the decision of the truck camper for now at least. It's just nice to be able to take the camper off when you want to and still have a regular truck. It's also not another vehicle you have to insure, and I feel like a truck resale value is better down the road than a van, especially if it's built out. You'd have to find someone that wants the specific build layout that you have. If we ever wanted to get a different truck camper, we could easily use the same truck. Again, we couldn't get a large truck camper due to the size truck we have, but we still could easily swap out campers if we wanted to. This looks great and smells really good. Thank you. Dinner was awesome, and Kate just made some tea. We're all cleaned up from dinner now, and we've been removing the table after dinner as a nice hangout spot, especially now that we made this little bench that Coco's sitting on. Are you having fun, Coco? Are you coming up? Good girl. Even though we have all this room in this seat, Coco decided she needed to be on me. Coco and I are going out and we're using the spotlight. The spotlight is great. It's still raining. I think it went up a little bit in degrees. It's 42 now. You can kind of see that van over there. We actually saw that one earlier in the REI parking lot. Ready, Coco? Good girl.
Oh, hello.
This picture came out great. It's not too dark like the other one. We've just been hanging out and now we're going to bed and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, Coco.
She's sitting on my lap.
That's funny. Oh yeah, she literally is sitting on your lap. It didn't snow too much, but you can see that van is gone and there's 2 other cars here. Coco, how do you like it? For Christmas, Kate got me this cold brew coffee powder that she found from some company online, and I think I'm gonna make some. And this is it right here. I really don't think it's anything special other than the fact that all the grounds look very fine. And I think that's what allows it to dissolve in cold water compared to regular like instant coffee. Kate is still out there walking Coco, and I think since we're gonna go on another hike today, or at least that was the original plan, I think I'm just gonna put on what I was wearing yesterday for the hike.
I'm just taking Coco on a little walk this morning, and this is the gated off Forest Road 17 that we wanted to go camping on. And it says that there were 18-ish designated sites off of this road, and it looks pretty nice. I think if we're up this way in the Conway area, we'll probably want to check this out. And I think that the other way, there was also another gated off Forest Road. Snowmobilers can use this in the winter. And when we got up here yesterday, there was no snow. But now there's a little bit of snow, really not too much. Coco and I are enjoying our little morning walk, and we're gonna head back into the Scout now to go see if Josh is done getting ready.
We really need to start using a big tub and keep it somewhere for Coco's food instead of packing it in these individual bags. Coco's getting antsy to go back out in the snow, so we're gonna clean things up and then head out of here. The snow is great. I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot better than rain. I bet Starlink could work in this open area, although we'd probably have to be like in the middle of this parking lot. This spot ended up working out pretty good. No one came and bothered us throughout the night. I think that other van left like an hour ago. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.